So Ashley.
Yes, Jamie.
Who are you crushing on?
Check your phone, check your watch. The time is here, the minute's up. So come up in this new spot, and get plugged in. The minute's up. Defining time, the hour's fine. The second's cool, the minute's hot. His name is here, no one is what. On who is hot and who is not. Don't touch the dial, we need this. Put the hot minute in your face.
That was good.
Oh, y'all.
All of the parts, not just the beginning part.
The beginning part was my favorite.
It was really good.
That was Mike Shepard, and this is Hott Minute, and we are Twitch streaming live. Hott Minute is a podcast all about who is hot and why, and sometimes we get a little off topic, but that's fun.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
We're friends, and we're just chatting with you, our other friends.
Yeah, nothing matters ever. It anyway. You can find us at hottminute.com, HOTT Minute. At Hott Minute, there's us, a beautiful drawing that's by Elizabeth Williams, local artist. We talk about who's hot. I'm Jamie.
I'm Ashley.
And one of the best, most popular, according to us, because it's easy and we're lazy, is that we just pull names out of a literal paper bag.
There's hundreds, if not thousands, of names in that bag.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrities.
But you can text 240-TAD, TAD, HOTT, put a name in that bag. Or, I don't know, I have no fucking idea what happens on Twitch because I'm not on there ever. But I imagine there's some way you could communicate to us via Twitch.
I just had to write about like NBA players and video games, and NBA players go on.
I fucking love it. Oh my God, if you're in the bubble right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so bubbled out. But I'm getting ready to go out. I'm going to go to the fashion house party. I'm going to be doing my makeup while we chat tonight at the door.
Yeah. Are you going to do any sort of like anal
party tricks?
cleansing or like a douche?
Fleet
cinema.
Depends on how full the offering plate is. Yes, that they pass around at the party.
I wish I'd known we were going to talk about Fashion House. So we're in Nashville. God, and today's episode, I will say, is about quarantine cuties.
Mm-hmm.
So we both took a break, just like everybody else, starting in March. I think I had COVID.
How are you feeling?
You know, I have trouble walking up the stairs, and I'm just drinking a lot more.
I'm glad you're well now.
Oh, yeah, I'm great. What I was going to say, though, is that during quarantine, you take a lot of stock of like what you really think is sexy. Like suddenly you're like, am I sexy? Am I enough? You start asking yourself like questions, and it turns out you're not. You're probably not sexy. You're definitely not enough.
I started wearing athleisure full time. Only wearing like sweatpants and workout clothes that don't fit. Like I bought them when I was like XL, but now I'm like an M, and so they're really baggy, beautiful. I love that.
Thank you.
That's what I wear, and every day.
I'm really into like flowy linen tops because I'm the opposite. I was like an M. Now I'm just inching up on XL. I'm just going to keep on going.
Comfortable, loose flowing pants from Target, other mass retailers. Let me tell you, they know how to keep a leg wide.
They know how to keep it stretchy. I actually just remembered something.
What?
Who you crushing on? Who are you crushing on?
That's such a great question. I'm really, really glad you asked me that. The answer is obviously Christina Applegate.
Clearly.
Obviously, because I am spending a lot of quarantine rewatching Married with Children.
Excellent.
Watching because this is the first time I've seen it since literally I was like 12 years old, an adolescent. Not an appropriate show for a child to watch. I watched it. I loved it. Many memorable episodes.
It was literally my family's show. And my dad, for Christmas one year, I remember we got him a shirt with Al Bundy that said, "A man's home is his coffin." Like as children, that was what we got my dad.
Dave, my boyfriend Dave asked me, it's like he asked why I like it and why I'm watching it. And the answer is, it's like a very stupid live TV show where it's like, look, Al's holding a chicken in a cage. That's funny. Look, the kids pushed him down over the sofa and they're going through his pockets to get his no money out. By far, Christina Applegate is the star of the show.
She's the star of the show. She's super hot. The thing I always liked about her and that is that she was like sexy but cute. Like her face is very adorable. I love that she kind of had like thick eyebrows and like beady eyes. Like she wasn't like classic beauty, but she's very beautiful.
Also, she's also, and this is going to be really rude to like everyone not Christina Applegate, but she's also the only like sex pot actress who also had like a sense of comedic timing.
Oh yeah. No, she's super
funny. Well, it's like she's good at her job first, and then super foxy second. But she's got I especially love the early 90s looks.
Yeah.
On her, just trashy, slutty. Oh my God, I love it.
I'm a big Katie Seagal fan, so always just loved her on that. That's a good one. That's a good crush. What are you watching that for?
Where am I watching it? It's on Hulu.
Oh,
yeah.
No idea. I'm sure a lot of the jokes really translate to today.
I mean, no is the thing, but at the same time, in many ways, yes. I don't know what that means. It doesn't mean anything. It's just what I find really funny about that show is, obviously like Christina Applegate, huge success, Katie Seagal, arguably even bigger, Ed O'Neill, Modern Family, millionaire, and then there's
David Faustino.
And then there's Faustino, and then there's Bud. So usually when I watch a show, I'm like, I love the whole cast of whatever. Not explicitly, not the case with in order. No, not the whole cast. It's basically just Christina Applegate, Katie Seagal. I don't really give a shit about other. Oh, I love Jefferson. Is that where you were going?
Yes, because it's Ted McGinley.
Avi.
Seasons.
I had a big time crush on him when I was in like 7th grade. And you know what? That's fine.
He's hot. Yeah. Ted McGinley's still hot.
I haven't looked him up. I just assume that he is he's probably a Trump person, a D-list actor from 35 years ago. And that's what I do. I don't know. Maybe he's not. And
might not be. I don't even know if he's still alive. I'm sure he is. So that's great.
I have a question for you, Jamie.
Okay.
Who are you crushing on?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm crushing on, and I feel like you're going to dig this. I'm crushing on multiple mental health subreddits.
Scroll, follow. Yes.
Flat face.
What are you reading?
Dude.
I love the Just Knows.
I love the Just Knows. One of the best ones that I'm in, this one's actually sincere, which has been very helpful to me, is one about complex PTSD. Everyone's very supportive. I get in there. I basically was like, I relate to everything everyone says in here. Loving it. But the ones that I love the most are, to Ashley's point, Just Knows. And I also love Our Relationships. And I also love Confessions. And all of those are ones where people just get in and they're like, here's the deal. My boyfriend, and I went to a restaurant and he slapped a black server and then he ran over a woman in the parking lot and I was super embarrassed and I yelled at him and then he hit me. Is that bad?
That's so, I love
just like the comment. People are like, girl, you're not safe. Get out of that house. Like,
I love that there's always stuff like that. There's like the usual suspect Reddits where you'll find shit like that. But it's like, the thing about Reddit is all that stuff is always in the wild. I follow homesteading Reddit.
Oh, yeah.
Too. And there was someone the other day who bought, I swear to hand to God, they were like, I bought a 20-acre blueberry farm. Do I need a truck? I love it. Oh, just specimens like this in the wild, man. That's a good one.
One of my favorite is called Just Dependa Things. And I almost
talked about Dependas before, have we not? I believe so.
It's one of my favorite things because it's the women that are, and I say it's women. The majority of the people in the subreddit are women, and they are so fucking mean, and they're so funny. So the whole concept of a dependa is basically they're the partners of servicemen and women. It can be a man. It's typically
Military spouses.
they're military spouses. And
or girlfriends even, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which are my favorite. Oh, and just wait. And, not everyone who is a military spouse is a dependa. Dependa is somebody that's like, their whole identity centers around being a military spouse. And specifically, they're trying to like manipulate the system, and like they're very greedy. They're very much like into like the discounts. And my favorite flavor of dependa are the people who are divorced. And or it's like, my grandpa was a Vietnam veteran. Where's my discount? And it's like, I love ignorant entitlement that doesn't really affect me in any way. Like, I love like, the audacity of it. There's a lot of people that will have like stickers that say like, address me by my husband's rank.
It's like a combination of like
general.
It's like a combination of like stolen valor kind of thing.
Yeah, it's great.
And also it's like the worst of when someone takes over their partner's identity.
Yeah. Well, and it's
yeah.
And not only taking over your partner's identity, but specifically taking over the identity of like a persona that
the most noble
do a lot of
person.
like whether you care like the military or not, like they have to fucking work to get what they're doing. And like,
at the minimum, you have to go through basic training and fuck that. Like no interest.
Right. And then these girls are like, they're just being me, but they're just wanting more. And I think it's great. I think it's really interesting. So that's my crush.
I like that too. I like them. The younger they are, the better too, because a lot of military people, they love to get married when they're like 19.
Oh yeah, because they want that
21 years old.
Well, and I love to like that they catch a lot of them cheating on Tinder and stuff, and it's super blatant. It'll be them literally holding a baby, and it's like, "Hey, my husband, who's a general, is out of town.
My husband, he's in Iraq.
My husband Jason is deployed. Please eat my ass at the fashion house." Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ashley, what is this beautiful smoky eye?
Oh, I don't know. It's going to be dark at this fashion house, so I'm really making sure I slap this shit on.
Yeah.
We're in the early stages yet. Talk to me in like 20 minutes.
Do you think that I could wear a linen top?
This is where it all comes together.
What's this?
This is a Q-tip. I'm going to do so much fucking blending.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
Yes. How have you been during quarantine? Like, what have you been doing?
Oh my God. Mostly playing online. I cook a lot. I eat a lot. I look at my dogs.
You just look at them? You don't play with them?
No, I don't. I look at them.
What a delightful lump.
Look at that. Peanut.
Oh, who's a good boy?
It's a girl.
Whatever.
Peanutty, come here. Come here. No, whatever. So anyway, this is pretty much what I do all day. I go, Peanutty, come here. And she doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I go to work at my house. And then I get done. I'll lay down a lot.
I took a nap before this.
Did you?
Yeah, I took like a good hour and a half nap.
I've gone the opposite way. I don't sleep. Well, who has time?
My sleep is so good. I've never slept better. I'm like falling asleep between like 10:30, 11. I'm up at fucking sunrise, like greeting birds and
that's absolutely
sun salutation. I'm thriving.
This is alarming. I was at first because I'm really good in a crisis, and now I'm just bored. And so what I've been doing since I've been bored is doing a lot of quizzes on Instagram and really, really getting into Instagram as my main source of entertainment and validation. And since you haven't been, I was thinking that maybe I could show you for today's episode some stuff that I've quizzed people on and just get your take. Because
I would love to share that with you and Jay.
Your takes are going to be scorching. And honestly, a lot of these people are wrong. And on some of the most egregious ones, I will call people out specifically.
Oh, that's important. I love call out culture.
Me too. And I hate doing it for boring stuff like racism. I love doing it for bad opinions about like One Tree Hill.
Thank you. Jamie gets it. Jamie gets it. That's why we do a podcast.
I'm kidding. I've completely separated and disowned my family, but that's cool. we have had a lot of stuff. I'll say too that the choosing of what to quiz people on has been completely just whatever pops into my head. There's really not a ton of cohesion. Why not? Let's start here.
Is that a young Jude Law?
It is.
Okay.
Ashley, can you see this?
Yes, I can.
So the question isn't just, is young Jude Law hot? The answer is yes. The answer is, would you want to ride in the back of a church van on the way to Six Flags with young Jude Law?
So here's the thing. I was not involved in like church youth group activities. My understanding culturally is you're implying a finger bang.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, then yes is the answer.
Awesome. Well,
Okay, cool.
69% said yes. One of our viewers, Alexis, privately messaged me, calling her out. She was like, hell yeah, how'd you get into my memories and my dreams? So maybe this actually happened to her on the way to like Six Flags over Georgia. I don't know. I don't know what Jude Law was doing back then.
Gattaca.
Oh my God. Okay. Iconic. Liz Hurley in the Versace dress at the Four Weddings and a Funeral premiere. Didn't even need to Google this to know exactly which fucking event she was at. The question here isn't, does she look good? Is she hot? That's a given. The question is, do you occasionally long for a time when a woman wearing this dress was a big news story?
And the answer is absolutely.
I know. I mean, I knew that would be the answer. I
guess Jennifer Lopez was the last time that happened. Or meat dress.
Oh, meat dress is probably, that's a good one.
Meat dress is the last time.
I can't think of a modern one. If you're listening on Twitch or whatever, and you think of a more iconic dress that's more important than fucking kids in cages, give me a call. Okay. No. So recently, the reason that I thought about this is a story came out about the history of this dress. No one would dress her. And finally,
she was a declassé nobody.
She was just nobody. And so finally Donatella Versace was like, okay. Like it was like basically that simple. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. And so Versace lent her the dress. It happened to fit, I guess. I mean, look at those tatas. Did her own hair and makeup.
She looks like a lady who's gotten her butthole eaten out in a place.
At the Four Weddings and a Funeral premiere.
Andy was there. Andy McDowell was there.
Okay, now we're starting to get into some real shit. My real heads.
This is controversial.
Real heads know. First of all, just stylistically, are you happy for Demi? She recently got engaged. I don't know if you knew this.
I did not know that. What is like the dude's deal before I make any kind of judgment?
He's nobody. He's handsome. I can't even remember his name. It's like,
does he have a skill?
He's an actor. He's no one. He is clearly, hopefully not using her. I really want to believe that they're truly in love. She announced this engagement the same day as the Taylor Swift album, which I think is totally deliberate, and I love it. It's so dumb. Oh, Max. His name's Max. And she's obviously also, I feel like her PR team's working overtime. So there's like tons of articles right now. They're like, do you like Demi's spice buns and 90s style? Like just really trying to bring.
You see, I wouldn't even define that as like 90s style.
Right. It's like, oh, well, she's little buns.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But barely.
I see kind of now. It's like almost Sailor Moonish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like her makeup. Her makeup looks not good.
I mean, so you're whatever.
I'm absolutely. I mean, actually, you know what? Can we talk about her makeup for a minute? Because
yeah, please.
I've completely now lost Demi Lovato, and I only see the mask. I can only see the makeup. I can only see the application of. I can only see like the because I'm doing it, but like the shading
I
on.
can see the shading. You know what? I've got a tasteful contour.
Yeah.
Is this one tasteful?
Me and my boyfriend Dave I don't know. I don't like movies. I don't like anything. I don't like documentaries, even for the most part, because they're all very, very depressing. However, it's really interesting when I come across something that like I want to see, I want to watch, and he has like no idea who it is or what I'm talking about. But there's a documentary. Who's the makeup artist who did the book? Kevin.
Kevin.
Ekwan. Kevin Ekwan. So yeah, I want to watch a documentary about him because basically he invented 90s makeup.
He invented just doing makeup.
He invented what? Yeah. He invented like
face.
Do you remember back in the day when you could get like a CoverGirl shit and open it up and be like, here's how like you do your three.
Yes, that's how I learned how to do makeup because
I'm still doing it now.
Magazines. I bought Kevin Aquan's book, Making Faces.
You had the book?
Heck yeah.
It was like $40.
Saved my money.
Girl.
Got the book.
Girl.
And I did a shitty version of because the book is really barely teaching you how to do makeup. It's truly being like, look, I can make Jennifer Love Hewitt look like Martha Stewart.
Yeah, exactly. It's
like
Marilyn Monroe, or is it?
Yeah.
It's just like also just going back to the Demi picture and like that makeup, and also broadly like drag culture. But I mean, I don't know. It's just interesting.
So whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh. Would you let Lisa Left Eye Open?
Hey, I was thinking about that moment the other day.
She done burned the house down.
She burned the house down. Would I let that woman burn down my house? That's going to be a
overwhelming 74%. We're like,
look, don't get me wrong. It's like she's beautiful, but I don't want my house burned down.
I'm with you. Here's the deal. I did this to see how weak people were. I'm not letting her burn down my house.
It was a trick question and I won.
I worked for this house. Next.
So, but okay, I do want to say in her defense, she didn't mean to burn the house down. She was only trying to burn a pair of sneakers.
This is Crystal Gale.
Yeah.
90s country siren, Crystal Gale.
Is she like Loretta Lynn's sister?
Yeah, no, Barbara Mandrell, right? Is she a Mandrell? I don't know. This isn't one of those fucking country podcasts. I don't know. Oh, sorry.
Let this lady.
We don't care who's
her VO5 hot oil treatment, and abso-fucking-lutely, I would.
I used to have really long hair as a child, and my mom called me Crystal Gale. And
that's so sweet.
That's sweet. Like if there was a celebrity right now that had hair that long, it would be fucking gross. It would be so disgusting. And she looks great. Like, how is she pulling that off?
When's the last time you did a VO5 hot oil treatment, by the way?
The hair on my head is like that on a cat's body. So never. It was the Viennetta of hair products in like the 90s. It was like, rich people have that, but it wasn't really rich.
It's luxurious. It's a luxurious oil treatment for your hair. Also, it smells pretty good.
It does smell pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's keep going. Oh, okay. This one I do definitely want your opinion.
No.
It is a picture. I'm not doing a great job of this. I'm so sorry.
Oh God, we're on the universe is. I'm doing my brows right now.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I'm like a little thrown off by the twitching. Would you let Charlize Theron do your eyebrows? The photo, though, is a picture of Charlize and Leo DiCaprio, I believe from the set of the film Celebrity. I just know that offhand. Her eyebrows look like shoestring potato fries from a can. They are so very tiny. She looks...
she looks like the best stripper in the club.
Yeah, like she looks... I was going to say...
It's not a tasteful look. It's not a tasteful look.
She doesn't even look like a human to me. Like, the lack of eyebrow and just
I've also been watching a lot of like Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers movies, and there's like the 1930s like really thin brow that was more like a half moon.
This is just straight up like pussy landing strip, but on a face.
I don't like it at all. I don't like it.
This, though, I will say, hottest Leonardo DiCaprio face.
Without a doubt.
Like, beautiful face, post-Titanic, hair grown out, frequently wore a little headband.
Oh, he did.
Super sexy. Charlize, I will say, is, I mean, smoking hot in this photo. This will be 2 episodes in a row where I talked about where I salivate over young Charlize Theron. Eyebrows, though, trash.
I was talking the other day to the one person that I've spoken to in the past 6 months, and he doesn't give a shit about these kinds of conversations. So I'm glad I can share it with you. But I told him, I was like, don't ever get tricked by fashion into over plucking your eyebrows because it will not grow back.
You told this to Dave, your boyfriend?
It won't grow back. Dave's my boyfriend.
Here's the deal. You see these things?
Mm-hmm.
Never had anyone touch them.
Ooh, never. I can't say that even.
Yes. Hello, caller.
Question from Twitch. Did you think Charlize Theron was that height? Or does she not read taller than that most of the time?
I think she's squatting.
I never consider people's heights and how they read typically in movies one way or another.
She's doing a dippy, like, I'm not famous yet and I don't want him to feel emasculated thing, I think.
Her shoulder down.
Yeah, she's like putting. Yeah, she's
arm.
Like,
yeah,
giving this sort of coquettish, like. Or I like to also picture him just going to cool parties with like an apple box. Like,
you want to hear the fucked up thing? What are the odds Harvey Weinstein was at that party? 100%.
Oh, he probably threw it.
100%. It was his party. Yeah.
Celebrity, wasn't that? I think that was a Woody Allen film. So yeah, this was.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Maxwell's like probably in the background.
For the record, Charlize Theron is 5'10". Leonardo DiCaprio is 6 foot.
Oh fuck. Okay, well.
He's taller than I thought, I guess, but I never really thought about it.
Maybe he's just standing on an Apple. He's standing on a Mac laptop. But they were pretty big back then. Okay. This is one of my I forgot about this. My quarantine cutie of cutiness was watching The Last Dance, ESPN documentary, the 10-part Michael Jordan just dick suck for 10 weeks. We just
Why was that
his ass at the fashion house?
But why was that a thing?
It was so good though. Like, I think anyone would enjoy watching that, whether you even know anything about basketball, because it's just super well edited. The music is incredible. Like, the soundtrack literally is just like a very, very good, like 90s kind of like hip hop alternative soundtrack. And the drama that they draw out, like.
I have one question.
I think you would like it.
How do they address his father?
So they handle it a little kid glovey, but they do address the gambling and like insinuate that perhaps there was whispers. Like they definitely don't go into like accusations about anything.
Yeah.
They definitely present that side. Like, they don't gloss over it completely.
Okay.
But the star to me of The Last Dance is Dennis Rodman. I always liked Dennis Rodman. Zoom in on this shit. Also, he's standing in front of a bunch of Uzis. So this picture of Dennis Rodman is him in a singlet with a purple lame pant. I believe his hair is white and black tiger print. His glasses appear to just be like two...
perfect kind of 90s.
It's like...
Or is it like
on Oakley's? I don't know. They're really weird.
They're frameless. It's like frameless metal. Yeah.
He's wearing weird arm cuffs that are purple as well. And he's standing in front of a wall of like automatic rifles. He looks great. I'll ask you the question in a second because it's also like just a dumb quarantine meme. I also found out that he and Carmen Electra are both Tauruses. Carmen Electra is in the documentary. She looks fucking great. Like, they both look incredible. And Carmen Electra revealed that like they just like fucked like everywhere at all times. And like he would do stuff like they were literally in the playoffs and he would be like, okay, cool. Well, I'm going to go fly to Vegas tonight. like come back and miss practice and then play in the game. And Phil Jackson, the coach, was so cool that he was like, I've got to just let Dennis be Dennis. I believe that Dennis is perhaps like a almost like a Native American, like a different type of human. Like he's not man, he's not woman, he's like an alien. And so Phil Jackson, the coach, treated him that way, and he fucking won a bunch of championships and still did all this crazy shit. And it's great. So the question is, would you storm Area 51 with Dennis Rodman? I'm not even going to let you answer. The answer is yes.
Okay. So, the answer is yes, but keep in mind, you're going to get 2 files opened on you by the feds. Number one, you're going to get the Area 51 file. So they're going to get you there. Number 2, now you're like associating with Dennis Rodman, and they're going to put like North Korea files on you because this dude fucking goes. Is that not insane?
It's insane. Look at this man is.
Joe DiMaggio didn't like hop down to Cuba to do some like fucking makeshift anything. Like it's like.
Look at him. Look at the singlet.
Are there any good books about Dennis Rodman within the canon of Afrofuturism?
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, there's his autobiography, Bad as I Want to Be.
Have you read it?
I don't like to read.
Good answer.
This.
Oh, this is a hard one.
This is a hard one. This is a trick question, readers.
Oh, okay, cool. What did he do?
It is Robert Downey Jr.
LA
County Jail. Little bloated. This is the arrest. Seared in my teen memory of him waking up in the child's bed in Malibu because he thought he was in his house and he wasn't. The child was not there. And then being arrested and then being thrown into rehab. And this was like the beginning of his stint of repairing. This is when it sort of took after he got out is when he did Ally McBeal. He was in a couple different movies with like, I think it was Shane Black, right? Like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Like he was in like comeback stuff.
What I love about this picture is the background of the cop and like the wood paneling on the walls is it just looks like Twin Peaksy.
It does.
Like a cutout, like you could take RDJ like out and it's moving.
The thing about this is about as bloated as I am. And so it's kind of nice to see him not looking perfect and healthy because he seems attainable.
But no, so listen, I would not bail him out for breaking into someone else's house.
Like on drugs, with drugs on him. And then this is what set him up for death.
Yeah, I would not bail him out.
Great
like,
answer.
Sleep that one off, baby.
Great answer. All right. Next up. Okay. This one I feel like you won't care about, but I'm watching basketball. They're in the bubble. There is a guy named Serge Ibaka. He plays for the Toronto Raptors. He is very attractive, and he hosts a YouTube channel where he cooks weird shit and then interviews celebrities and gets them to like talk about stuff. It is so weird. He doesn't need to do this. He's very wealthy and attractive and like a famous basketball player on the reigning NBA champion team. But he hosts a show where he will cook stuff like a boa constrictor penis and then make like Tiffany Haddish eat it. And it's great. Serge Ibaka.
I'm looking it up.
Into the audiences, is Serge Ibaka the hottest current NBA player that is also a chef?
I mean, I guess yes.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
I believe if you go, the next photo will be just a better picture of Serge Ibaka for Ashley. Yeah, so this is him. He's just like a really handsome, tall.
That outfit is so fucking funny. Can you zoom back out a little bit, Michael? Quarter-length sleeve on this double-breasted jacket there.
With a hat.
Oh my God.
He's wearing a wide brimmed hat. But the audacity.
And the lapel, it's like, how big is he too? He's enormous. So that lapel's got to be like fucking 8 inches. Right?
Yeah, I mean, he's like 6'5". I don't know. He's huge.
That is ridiculous. That is the most hilarious. Oh my God. He looks like the lead singer of like one of those like hey-ho bands.
He should be. He's sad that Newport is canceled. Newport Folk.
Twitch viewers are saying that he's pulling that hat off.
Ooh.
Agree or disagree?
He's pulling it off, but it's a proportion thing. It's not a good hat, but he's pulling it off.
He's pulling it. I say he's pulling it off because he's really attractive.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
Like, you can look like trash. We've already talked about that. Okay.
Is that all of them?
No. This is a great one. So this is a picture of a sexy corgi.
This is a real picture of a real
A real photo of a real corgi. There's a corgi and she's looking at her shoulder with she got a big old booty.
I cannot believe that. Wow. Good for her.
This corgi has got a big old butt. And it's really stupid. And I was really drunk and I just thought, I looked at this picture for a long time and thought it was really great. And so I asked the audience, would you adopt this dog?
Who are the 27% that said no and why?
I know. Honestly, I'm going to get my Instagram archive and
Call out.
call out.
Woo, woo, woo.
Hold on.
Oh,
I can figure out how to
why
work.
would you not adopt that dog? You better be allergic.
Yeah, she's great. Oh my God, Instagram will not let me see who.
Is this a university groundbreaking?
Yeah, this is Matthew McConaughey and his wife, Camila Alves, breaking ground at what I hope is some sort of University of Texas event.
Or this is a Wendy's.
Fucking crazy, which is also possible.
Is she doing like a Longhorns thing? Is that
Not a Longhorns thing, but it does seem like it would be like a butthole thing. I don't know. But
her pinky ring? But it's like she makes me think of like Ozzy Osbourne. Like just looking at her hand, it's very like there's so many like rings, and it's
yeah.
She looks like Ozzy Osbourne.
He loves.
If you just glanced at it quickly, yeah.
Let's talk about him.
Long hair, like all black
Matthew
kind of
McConaughey
trench.
is hot. You think Matthew McConaughey is hot?
No, I've never thought Matthew McConaughey is hot.
Really?
Yeah.
Bitch. What's up? What are you thinking?
He's gross to me. He's just gross to me. I don't like him. I don't believe him.
I don't believe him.
I don't believe him. I don't.
Great. Okay, great. I don't believe him. Oh, okay.
Oh, I've never seen this.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not like a Warren Beatty stan or a Madonna stan.
So this is a picture from the 1990, if I recall.
It is 90, I want to say.
Yeah, because I was in kindergarten because I had a Breathless Mahoney shirt and I was very excited to wear it to school. And I wore it to school and asked people if they liked Breathless Mahoney as much as I did, and they said no.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Fair. Everyone else was like, no, we like cartoons. And I was like, I like Madonna. So this is a picture of Madonna as the sort of love interest / adversary from the 1990 Dick Tracy film starring Warren Beatty. And it's just, do you stand Breathless Mahoney? 75% of the audience said yes. 25% said no.
I'm going to be with the 25% there.
Ashley does not like her.
No, I don't like the hair.
Anyway, I think it looks great. Okay, so I feel like you know what? We can wrap up soon. This has been going on for a minute. I've got more where this came from. But very last photo I'm going to give you, Ashley, is would you let Rihanna treat you like garbage? And there's a recent photo of Rihanna in panties wearing a shirt that says end racism.
But here's what I love about this picture. Here's what's important to me about this picture. Obviously, like a photo op, blah, 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 blah. What did they put in the garbage bags? Is that just like shredded paper? Because it's not heavy. You know,
It's like wet cabbage.
it's like they're a quarter of the way full. She looks great. Diamonds, pink shoes.
She's also wearing opera-length gloves. I'd like to point out.
Oh, are they leather? Are they leather? Yes, I believe they are.
Also nighttime, and she's wearing sunglasses. It is a mood. It is a look. I feel like one last thing we should do is I do feel like we should do a bag.
Yes. Yeah.
Bag. Michael, thank you so much. Twitch, thank you so much for tuning in. Peanut Queso, thank you so much for that. Here's the bag, guys. So I'm reaching in.
Oh, what's the name of the bag?
Okay, I think you've already spoken about this person before, but it's always worth a revisit. Tanya Harding.
Oh.
I mean, I wouldn't fuck her. I don't wish ill for her.
I dressed as Jeff Galooly for Halloween 1 year.
How did it go over?
I probably got laid. I don't know. It depends on what year it was. She's fine. I mean, I think my favorite thing about Tanya Harding, and I've said that I would do a whole episode about this. Oh, I think I know when we talked about her, was celebrity boxing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Paula Jones, or was it Darva Conger? I can't remember.
It was Paula Jones.
Like she fought Paula Jones, kicked her ass.
I forgot about Darva Conger. Oh my, good for you. Good for you.
Pulling that out of my fashion house. Yeah. I'll end on this. Like I loved, even at the time, I think I was like in I don't know, 7th grade, and I was like, she's like a trained athlete fighting just this random lady. Yeah, they're both for trashy reasons, but like she could really hurt this person, and she kicked her ass, and it was pretty cool. So yeah, I'd fuck her.
All right, so the next entry actually comes from Twitch, but we'll pull it from the bag. The submission, we think we may have also talked about before, but there's new context here. The submission is James Gandolfini. Context being, Stereo Gum recently tweeted, James Gandolfini loved the Green Day album, Dookie. Does that change your opinion of James Gandolfini?
How old was James Gandolfini? Dookie is what, 94?
Yeah.
So how old was James Gandolfini when Dookie came out?
53.
Like 30, 35?
He was born in 1961. He was 33.
Oh, wow. Damn, you clocked Gandolfini.
Yeah. That's the equivalent of me loving an Imagine Dragons album. It just is. I mean, facts are facts. There's some great songs on Dookie, but the whole album? I mean, I think it's endearing, I guess. So how much fucking coke did he do listening to Dookie is the question.
Well,
did he ever do lines off the CD case, off the jewel case?
Jewel case.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool. My thing is I think he's cool anyway. So I'll go back Twitch and say that this week someone was recirculating him talking to fucking Elmo about his fears on Sesame Street. Got me going.
Okay, I want to go back to Stereo Gum a second. So did they hold an interview? Where did this information come from?
I have not read the article yet, but it does say that he owned it on He owned it on vinyl.
So he absolutely did cocaine off of it. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Okay. There you go.
Okay, one more bag.
Steven Tyler.
Oh.
Steven Tyler is a lifelong nemesis.
Her filled with contempt.
I hate him. I've always hated him.
Really?
I just don't like him. I don't like any fucking thing. I don't like songs where it's like, call me daddy. It's like, no. He's gross. He's fucking nasty. He's always been disgusting to me.
I love that famous song. I love that one. That's
all of them. That's literally 100% of Aerosmith songs, except for Don't Want to Miss a Thing.
Ow.
When they get sucked off in an elevator. Go shoot your rapist. That one's okay. Janie's got a gun.
That's kind of my name. I like him. I don't have a strong opinion, but
I really do. I hate him so much. I want to end on someone else. We can't end on Steve High. We got to do one more.
Billy Crudup.
Oh. Well, he's
a cheater. That's my first thought.
He did on fucking Mary Louise Parker with Claire Danes.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all on Twitch, think about that. Think about Mary Louise Weeds Parker, Claire Danes. Also, Mary Louise Parker was pregnant. Ooh, Billy Crudup, suck a dick. Fuck you.
Like literally, how is Billy Crudup fundamentally any different from Ted McGinley? And the answer is he's not. He's not. They're the same fucking type of like dude. It's just too much face.
Ugh. So yeah, he's a weasel-faced fuck.
Noel Fielding.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, he's sexy.
He was sexy 15 years ago.
Yeah.
What do you think about his post-Mighty Boosh career?
Like British baking grandma.
And like all the shows. Yeah, smart. Like honestly, this is a great note to end on. He's smart. Like because he's never
He's like children's character.
Yeah, he's his like humor is way too niche. His look is way not transferable to like actually being an actor. Like he's never going to be like anything but Noel Fielding.
He's like a type that I really find appealing though, like physically, like.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah. Well, and like Mighty Boosh, they were both hot in their own ways, but he was like, I remember having a brief like kind of like burning desire for him. Like, oh, he's
everyone did. We all did.
Yeah.
It was like 2003.
Oh, it's like, oh, white belt? What a scandal.
I'm just gonna keep putting on more makeup. I'm not gonna stop. Like
I think it's gotta stop at some point. I have really enjoyed this.
I'm gonna take the live stream to the fashion house. If you guys want to follow me.
We're gonna go there. But yeah, so thanks for joining us. I'm sure the listening experience of this will be effectively horrible because I was not aware of really anyone just listening and not watching this. So sorry about that. Should have come to the Twitch stream, loser. At hottminute.com. HOTTminute.com. We love
that's the episode title.
We love our fan, Chris Mikesell and Jay Leo. And Billy Crudup, I hope he falls onto a needle with COVID on it. You know, it's way easier to get than that. But
thanks to all the fans. Thanks to Amy. Thanks to Michael.
Thank you to Michael for doing this.
Thanks to Michael Shepard too.
Yes. And HOTT Minute, follow us all over the place. Go to iTunes and give us 5 stars. I've never told you to do that.
If you can.
Why don't you do that? It was fun. Bye. Have fun.